It's just downright scary.
We are live. It's official.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
We are alive.
Well,
yes,
let's
that's
live.
good.
let's
Too.
not
Speak for
push it.
yourself.
Speak for yourself. We are back, and I don't know how many people have tuned in yet.
You're all
Since
out there, yes.
Since we just started, they've probably been sitting there just waiting for noon to come.
It's thousands.
Yep.
I feel that way at 9 a.m. I wait. I don't like to drink before 9 a.m.
No.
That's just wrong.
That's because you
Well, 'cause
drink
then
all night.
Then it looks like you have a problem.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
wouldn't want to communicate that at all.
No, gosh, no. We're role models. Well, we are here at the, Big Fat Bloody concert venue. We've changed the name of the venue. We do have house shows here as well. Normally, what we review is Bloody Mary mixes, typically. Today is kind of unique, and we're pretty excited and feeling a bit highbrow, I might add, that we're doing a book review.
We
Yes.
do read.
And
We can read.
Most of us
Whilst
are.
we drink Bloody Marys.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a
Cheers.
given, but it bears mentioning. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, team.
Yeah. To all you people with nothing better to do than watch us drink Bloody Marys, here's to you. Damn, you look good.
Thank you.
So the book that we're reviewing, and you can see it here, it's by Shelley Buchanan, who she wrote one earlier based in the San Francisco area. Can we
There's
get
Shelley.
a picture of Shelley? She's
Yep.
kind of a hottie.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie
And
to you.
she's very
Okay.
smart.
Right. That's more important than looks. Can you even...
Yes.
She comes with
There's
credentials.
a bit of a
That's what you're
glare.
saying.
Bit of a glare.
Where's
But
that cameraman?
the...
Right.
Right. Can you zoom in? Oh, I'm sorry. You're a ladder.
But you have many rungs.
Right.
Oh boy.
So her book is The Drunken Tomato Seattle. Now, Shelley has a phenomenal blog. I have a blog, bestbloodymaryrecipe.com, but it pales in comparison to her blog, which is awesome. I mean, very high quality, very well done, excellent pictures, and she doesn't pull any punches. If you follow her, she she has another blog in which she expresses some of her frustrations with the city of Seattle, and we won't go into that, but it has a rather catchy title. That's not quite family friendly like we always are.
She's not afraid to vocalize her opinions.
No, she is not.
Excellent.
Bless her for that. So each of us has read this book, and Shelley, thank you for sending us all copies in advance.
Very nice.
Yep, you can pre-order this book, and you may want to. Definitely, if you live in the Seattle area, you'll want to. You can get it for now on our website, on the event page. There's a link to it.
And what is that website?
That website is bestbloodymaryrecipe.com. If you Google
Shameless self-promotion.
My Big Fat Bloody Mary, you'll find it too. So we've read the book, and we all have some thoughts. We have not discussed it at all, have we?
No.
None of us really. I mean, Erica and I, we never talk anyway.
No.
So, but we've each read it, and so we're going to each quickly to kind of give our thoughts on the book, and then we're going to call Shelley, and we're going to do a FaceTime with her. Unfortunately, you'll see nothing but glare if we try to share her picture. So you'll be able to, excuse me, hear Shelley, but you won't be able to see her. But we will. Yeah, that's denied. So, two things I want to share from the book. She had me at the dedication, which right?
Very
That's all the
heartfelt.
farther that you got.
I'm not a strong reader, Brad. You know that, but I could read this. It says, "To vodka, for everywhere you've been and everywhere you're going." I don't know where you're going, but can you call in sick?
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. She's our kind of people, to be sure. Kindred spirit. And the book, it's broken down into chapters. She looks at 3 distinct regions of Seattle. And immediately I'm envious of Seattle because we live in La Crosse, Wisconsin, which is a much smaller town, and we just don't have the kinds of choices that they have there. Lots of good bloodies. And she has a nice key for different categories, whether it's a build your own. She had more than one, all you can drink, whether it's unique, and each one has really nice quality picture. If you don't follow Shelley on Facebook, you should, because she shares. I think she drinks more Bloody Marys than I do, quite possibly.
Yep.
That's making a statement.
So she's okay. Yeah. But anyway, so I think it's a great book. It makes my mouth water. And to think you have so many really cool bloodies in one region is, it's downright humbling. It's excellent. So, I mean, I personally, even if you don't live in the area, I think it would be a super fun thing to have on your coffee table as a conversation piece. And as you look through it, you definitely could get some good ideas for bloodies.
Oh, your friends from Seattle will be calling you, asking where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She also does a little spotlight on Dimitri, who is a friend of ours. He's a friend of the
Really?
Big Fat
Yeah.
Backyard.
I saw that. I thought, wow, there's Dimitri.
Yeah.
Still,
Well,
haven't upset them yet. So,
right.
Yeah.
All in good time. All in good time.
yes.
But no, Dimitri's has been great. We've had a great relationship with them. We reviewed their product, and since then, I've gotten to know Dimitri. Super cool guy. But he's also in Seattle. He's based there. And I talked with Shelley a while back about her reviews of bars and restaurants in the Seattle area, and she said it's kind of hard to find places that don't use Dimitri's. It's so
I noticed that
it's
in
so
the book.
popular.
The local favorite.
Yeah,
Right.
and you'll see a lot of them that come up
Mhm.
are a Dimitri's Bloody Mary, and it's definitely not a point against them, that's for sure. But anyway, I like that too, that she gave a shout out to Dimitri, and here I am doing it again. He's actually, and I'm going to stop talking a minute, I swear to God.
That's good.
Good.
You're welcome.
The
But
studio
now what are you gonna
audience is
do?
okay with it.
So
Yeah.
what are we going to do then if we
So-
don't talk?
no, you're going to talk. But Dimitri has generously offered to sponsor a Bloody Mary bar at our house show that's taking place Friday, right here or inside. Bobby Bear Jr. is coming. He's doing a live show here in the living room. He's going to have a band with him, and Dimitri is shipping us a bunch of mixes. We're going to try all 4 flavors that they make and some other good stuff. So a shout out to Dimitri in case he's watching.
Shout out.
Go Big D.
Holla.
So, okay, I'm going to shut up, and I want to pass it down the line here to kind of get some thoughts from each of you guys. Lynn?
Well, I was really, when I started reading this, I mean, I love to read, but I like fiction and mysteries and anything that's very shallow.
That's why you like us.
Right.
Yeah.
But this was really, and I've been reading it regular. I mean, ever since you gave it to me the other day, which is 5 days in a row, I guess. But the thing
Get
I
a
know is
life.
with Dimitri's. I wrote it when I went to Downton Abbey in England. I read it in Oshkosh. And Keanu Reeves, if you're out there, I'm following you. He hangs out at, well, no, she said that in this little quote, this Cafe Flora was a cross between Keanu Reeves, whoa, and what the hell is this? And it had lemongrass, gives you initial Asian flair, which sounded really good to me.
Yeah.
The Asian flair, the lemongrass.
Nice.
So, I mean, there's so many drinks in here that I guess we'll have to start, do 4 a week. Just go through the book.
Yeah.
and review
Right.
4. Yeah.
Does
you know.
corporate have enough money to
Right.
send
Well,
us all
because
to Seattle for this research?
Right.
Or
Yes.
We've done an on location in Nogales, Mexico. Seattle. Oh,
Seattle. I
that would be
have many friends in Seattle.
a
I
great.
do.
I have a few connections there
Yeah.
myself.
Okay.
Wow.
All righty. Erica, it's yours.
I thought it was both alienating and pristine. Garth?
Alienating and pristine.
Wow.
That's from Wayne's World.
This is
Very
No,
nice. Very
I really
nice.
enjoyed the book. It definitely made me very thirsty.
yes.
But no, I appreciated all the nice photography as well, and thought she did a really good job of describing in a nutshell each of these places.
And she was able to be very not favor. She just really has a way of writing.
Yeah.
So you wanted to go to each of these places.
Hmm.
There wasn't a one you wanted to skip.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm guessing there's a few she would want you to skip, and they're not in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it says that she had over 100 that she went through, and obviously there are not 100 in here, so she picked out the best ones.
Right. Even the ones she thought tasted like Mr. and Mrs. T's, she
Teas.
gave them something nice to say
Right.
about it other than that.
And that was in the beginning of the
So,
book,
yeah.
Mhm.
I think.
I want to know who her editor is, because the descriptions remind me of if you were in wine country and talking about the shadow of the fruit. And I think she's done a wonderful job in terms of her wordsmithing, and if there's an editor that's involved, they've done a wonderful job with that. And then I also like it. I just think it's a simple, but it's a very nice touch. If you lived in the Seattle area and you're looking to go out, you could easily refer to the key in terms of the why go. There's one reason for each one of these places, why go there. And I just find, and they're not all the same. I mean, there are a variety of different reasons. And those just make your mouth want to water and go, I want to go there today and try that out. So she's done a wonderful job.
I have
Yeah,
to
it's a
share
nice
this
book.
Twister Party of Palate Dancing Flavor. It was one of the
Nice words.
A
Descriptions.
twister party.
party of palate dancing
See?
flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, that's some good wordsmithing. That was a good
God,
term.
we got to get the twister board out.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Well,
Tai
we always
Chi.
do
We
that
have up
now.
to 8 hours that we can broadcast, so we can do
Oh,
Twister.
yes.
That's
Right.
right. Yeah, we were told that we can
8 hours.
broadcast this
Oh,
way
Lord.
for 8 hours. I can't. I'm old. See, by the way,
I
if
want
you
to watch
want
me
to,
sleep.
if you want to interact with us, tell us how good Lynn looks, or that you can't hear us very well, or swear at us. You can do that through Facebook right now. Erica is our social media guru, and she's monitoring. So if you want to make comments in the event page, we'll get those and respond to them here live on air. And if you have a question for Shelley, you could sure share that, and we'll pass that on to her when we talk to her very soon. She, by the way, is at, now I don't know if she's there yet today, but this weekend there is an event in San Francisco. I think is it the Bloody Liberation Army that puts it on? I know they're involved with it anyway. I follow them too. But it's a huge Bloody Mary Palooza in San Francisco, and they're having judgings, and Shelley is one of the judges. So I don't know if she's actually there working, or she might, it's a little earlier in Seattle. She might still be, hopefully, in bed when we call her. But but she may be
She's
heading
gonna
out
ask her
toward
what
bed.
she's wearing.
Great
That was
idea.
my question.
Great idea.
We all kind of had questions for Shelley, and
Oh, we did.
that
Okay.
was
Lynn,
mine.
you
Okay.
just
You
blew
just
it.
spent
That's
your
all we were
one.
going to ask. That was all we were
The
going to ask.
public wants to know, Shelley, are you wearing pants? So
And it's very timely that we're reviewing this book with somebody who is based out of Seattle, given what's going on TV tonight.
is there something on
7:30.
TV tonight that
There
we should...
is something about not
Where's
a
your
border
package
battle,
shirt?
but it's a battle between
I
Green
just have
Bay
your
and Seattle.
hat, the hat you gave me.
Titans, Battle of the Titans. This
Battle
is,
of the
yeah,
Titans.
the rematch from when we were I'm a Packer fan. I'll
Well, of
disclose
course.
that openly. The Seattle Seahawks, great team, and they denied us, right? They shut
denied
us
it.
out last year, and they're meeting again tonight. So that's kind of interesting too. Yeah, like you say, very timely. Maybe we'll have to place a little wager with Shelley about that game.
Good call.
We'll see if she's a fan and is interested.
call.
Yeah, any feedback for the folks watching? Do we sound okay? Does my hair look all right?
There's nothing coming up.
Nothing's
Craig.
all right. So people are very satisfied.
It's the hat. It just
enjoying
does it all.
Yeah. Well, it really ties together the room, I think. I think it does. Well,
We look and sound great, says Michael Barrero.
thank you,
Thank you,
Michael.
Michael.
Appreciate
Thank you.
that. You're not bad
You
looking
tried hard.
yourself, Michael.
I barely try.
Thanks,
Lynn,
Mike.
you always look so good. Honestly, Lynn happens to be a neighbor of mine as well, and I feel like a hobo most times when I go walking down the street. She gets dressed and matching and accessorized.
Yeah, it's not a
and
nudist neighborhood.
has her
Yeah.
hair done to go out and get the paper. I swear to God,
Except for John.
you don't see her looking anything but perfect.
Oh.
She spent some time
It's
on it.
humbling.
Yeah.
I spend very little time. This is my magic lipstick.
Is that
I
it?
told you that before.
Yeah. Nice. Well, what do you think? Should we give,
Let's call her.
Shelley a call?
Yeah.
We've never done this, and I have no idea how this is going to go. We're going to call her via
It's
FaceTime.
probably going to go to her voicemail.
We'll be able to see her. We'll be kind of looking
Who
off
are these
camera
people?
and talking. And my hope is that everyone will be able to hear her clearly, at the very least. And we'll get to
Sounds like
see
a-
her as well.
See, if
Yeah.
more people would click on the ads, the budget would go up, and then we
Right.
could afford the technology that's needed to pull this stuff off properly.
Boy, Brad, you just said a mouthful.
Click on the ads
Like those ads that appear on the
on
website,
the website.
particularly the Google ads. and-
Google
Yeah. No, well,
shameless self-promotion once
right.
again.
Yes.
obviously, it would be in
So is that when
violation
you
of
go
the-
into YouTube? Because I'm still having trouble getting this website up on my laptop.
Well, as we get older, these things become more
Shut up.
difficult. And I hate to say it, but it may become even more common. Wait a minute.
Things are already out of control here.
Hey, Backyard Andy is watching, and he's tagged us. He's watching the Buffalo game. Awesome,
Nerve.
Andy. We
We're
reviewed-
competing with NFL football,
Yeah,
and our
Right,
ratings
I'm-
we're holding in there.
Yeah, hey.
I know we're able to see the stats here, right? In case you guys are curious, there are 342 people watching at this moment.
Yeah, right.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Seriously, there are that many people watching this?
Yeah, it fluctuates, but
Yes.
now it's
It's
zero.
gonna start.
Yeah, it fluctuates in that it starts up here and then
People went to the site and went, "Oh shit!"
does a
Never mind.
nosedive. Yeah. So
This is 20 minutes you'll never get back.
Yeah.
I want my 20 minutes back. All right, let's give Shelley a call,
Let's
and
do
I
it.
hope people can hear her. And we're gonna try this. Give her
I
a
hope everyone can hear
FaceTime
Gizmo barking in
call.
the kitchen too. Oh, fuck.
Ooh, this is fancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna set this right about here. There she is.
Hey!
It
Hey,
works.
Shelley.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good
Shelley.
afternoon. Oh, it's noonish.
Nicely done. So,
Yes, do you like it?
Yeah, of
Yes, we do.
course.
love it. I love it. It's a great book. And I don't know if you were. I doubt you were. Nobody is. But if you happen to be watching,
Shut up. There are a lot of people are watching.
I know. You'd know that I was jealous that there are so many places in Seattle that have a decent bloody. And lacrosse.
We have to come here.
Yeah.
Lacrosse has two.
Here and here.
Seattle doesn't have the world's largest six pack, so
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, we've got that going for us.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Right. What are you drinking, Shelley?
I'm drinking a screwdriver.
All right.
Screwdriver.
Well,
That's
Well,
your next book.
I'm judging later today, and there's 13 different Bloody Marys that I have to drink. So I figured I got to start with a screwdriver and then do the 13.
There you go.
nice.
Good call.
Wow.
She can cleanse the palate in
Yep.
between each.
Yep.
Well, cheers. Here's looking at
Cheers.
you.
Cheers!
Clink.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm all-
So congratulations on the book. It's really great, and thanks for sending us advanced copies. Really nice. And as you heard, I was impressed with a lot of it. We had a few questions for you, and
Okay.
I hope we didn't spoil them all, but I was curious. Now, I know you did one in the San Francisco area. Was that your first one?
LA and Orange County.
LA. See, way to do your
Yeah.
research beforehand, Greg. I had San Francisco on my mind, I think.
Blame it on the research department.
Yeah, our research
Yeah.
department. Gonna be a lot of new faces come Monday.
Don't
So,
let the gate
are-
hit you in the ass.
are
when
you
leave.
planning? Right. Are you planning to do more in the future, like other cities?
Yeah, for sure. LA was last year. Seattle is this year. I'm trying to decide. I don't know if I want to do Portland or maybe Vancouver, BC next. I don't know. Caesar
Vancouver.
could be really good.
An
That would be
international
cool.
flavor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Are you wearing pants?
I try not to wear pants for any of my interviews. So.
All right.
She could be in her jammies and we
we'll leave
wouldn't
it
know.
at that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Are
for
you
that.
alone?
Give me a moment. Are you alone? Are you seeing anybody? So you, can you hear us okay? Because we're
Unfortunately,
we're
yes.
quite clever and funny.
Yes,
I don't know
I
if
can hear
that's if you're able to hear
And
that.
our audience should be able to hear all right, we're hoping. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, if not, let
All the
us know.
neighbors.
Yes.
So yeah, we talked about the big football game tonight. Are you a football fan at all, or?
I don't say I'm a football fan. I say I'm a fantasy football fan.
Oh.
So
okay.
I get really into the fantasy stuff.
Yeah. So do I. None of it
Well, there
relates
you
to
go.
football.
Yeah, right. I was just going to say, you open up a no new kettle of worms here.
I can't-
What does that saying mean?
So who do you like for tonight's game? Seattle Packers.
Packers all the way.
Really? Nice.
Okay.
Just when I thought your stock
100%.
couldn't go any higher.
Right.
She goes Packers.
She's scoring brownie points here
Yeah.
already, early in the day.
Shameless the way she's sucking up to us. Isn't it?
Oh, really? We should really introduce ourselves. Hi, Shelley. I'm Lynn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hi, Lynn.
Where
Hi.
are my manners?
America.
I'm Brad.
Hi, Erica. Hey.
These two belong to each other.
Yeah.
He belongs to her, and I
Yeah.
try to keep him
Mm-hmm.
Right.
in
That's
control.
true. And then
You
Brad
got to
is
keep him in line.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm right across the street, so it's
Full-time
pretty
job.
easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And did you meet Brad? Can you see him on the end? I don't know if we've got.
Brad looks like a whole bunch of celery right now.
Oh,
Oh,
So
yeah.
you've met Brad.
Oh, yeah. Celery is my middle name.
Kind of green.
How about now?
How about now?
Okay, now I can see you, Brad.
He's
got me
pretty
there.
handsome.
Isn't Brad a hunk?
So if you see a handsome guy on the screen, that's Brad. Speaking of celery, now when you on your blog, you rate places with a number of celery stalks.
Yes.
Yeah, we use the international standard of 1 to 77, but I like what you do there. The little graphic, it's cool. I'm
Oh,
trying to
Yeah,
push
thank you.
people to your blog, and if you want to plug it, how can they find what you're doing online, Shelley?
Go to thedrunkentomato.com. I do reviews. I got swag to sell, all Bloody Marys all the time.
All right.
I like it.
Shelley, I have a question. In Seattle, or first off, we have a lot of associations that watch us regularly. We have the National Egg Board, as well as
They've been good to
the
us.
Beef Council, the NRA, the CIA, FBI, all the biggies. The National Celery Board, they've got to be disappointed that they're getting gypped out in Seattle. The celery is just not. What's going on
It's
here?
crazy. I seriously, I couldn't figure it out. I was like, well, maybe it's just the first few places I went, and then it's just the entire time. I think there was like, I don't know, maybe 10 places total that had celery stalks in their Bloody Marys. It was crazy.
You could bring your own celery.
Yeah.
Show them
Yeah.
a thing or two.
Yeah.
Just show up with a head of celery.
I would.
BYO celery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you do. Speaking of regional differences, I always find it really interesting when I'm traveling, the differences in Bloody Marys and what you find. I mean, all the way from what is a Bloody Mary to what is a chaser. And I know in the book you mentioned whether or not, there is, we call them chasers. I think you refer to them as a beer
Snit.
back.
What?
Yeah.
A
Minnes-
snit is Minnesota.
Minnesota,
for
yeah, they
sure.
call it a snit.
Yep.
I've heard them called like a sidecar or a
Mhm.
a little buddy,
Yep.
or can I have a beer? How common in Seattle would you expect a chaser, a beer back, or is that something? Is it the exception? Or?
No, you definitely won't expect it. There are a few Midwest bars that have them. So Zeta Buddies is really great. They have a Bloody Mary. They serve it with a beer back, and it's topped with a cheese curd, which is awesome.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And then Hudson is another spot where they do a beer back, but it's not very common. There's only a few of them.
Okay.
So do they
Well-
charge extra for the beer back, or
No,
come with
it's
it?
included. Yeah, yeah.
As
sure.
God intended.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's always a pet peeve of mine. They're pretty standard in Wisconsin.
Mhm.
They're there are places that don't understand that, or places that
They're tight.
offer them that charge you for it,
Mhm.
which I think is
Usually the
definitely-
high-end
No.
restaurants.
you lose
Yeah.
points if you do that.
Mhm.
And you know who you are.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we won't name any names.
So another question I had, Shelley, we talked earlier, because we were so sucked in, and let's show some of these pictures again, by your book. We kind of, I mean, each page more gorgeous than the previous, all the way up until the end where it's a picture of Shelley. So
Gorgeous to the end.
yeah.
Thank
indeed.
you.
You're welcome.
That goes along with, I had a question for you, Shelley. How do you stay so beautiful and physically
Sober.
physically attractive when all you're doing is drinking Bloody Marys and eating brunch?
Well, look at you.
It's the vodka. The vodka keeps you young.
That's your secret.
Pass me that
Yes.
bread.
Okay. I just
Speaking of
noticed, I'm
vodka.
like, but this girl
Yeah,
is
so you
so
top it off.
cute
Come
and
on.
yeah.
The vodka.
Salud.
Yeah.
Shelley, I'm curious, in your travels around Seattle doing this, when you were ordering, did you watch the concoction being mixed, or were you at a table? Were you off somewhere and it just appeared on your table, or tell me the process of
Yeah, it's a mix. When I had a huge long list of places I wanted to go, and then I don't tell any of the bars or restaurants because I don't want to get a Bloody Mary that somebody else wouldn't get, if they didn't know I was already coming in.
Right.
So I would go in. I try to sit at the bar whenever possible so I can watch them make it. But sometimes I end up at a table, and sometimes I'm hungry too, so I have brunch,
So you eat food as well?
But yeah, usually I try to watch them make it just so I can see.
and I'm assuming in your camp, shaken not stirred is your preference.
Hmm?
Technically, it's supposed to be poured back and forth so you don't damage the tomato juice. I mean, I know it's a little bit particular, but if you're doing something like a really, really fresh Bloody Mary with fresh tomato juice, you shouldn't really be shaking the shit out of it,
Well, I guess that's
It should
one
be
way of
poured
putting
back
it.
and forth to mix it and then serve.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yipper.
and it can look, and I have shaken them. I think getting it fully chilled and fully mixed is the goal. And
Yes.
did we?
We've got her on video, or at least audio.
We're still there. We're still okay. But right, yeah. If you overhandle that thing, it can start to look a little rough too. It gets foamy and it's not visually attractive.
So good to shake it with. I mean, when you do it.
But the
should you
pouring back
pour
and
it,
forth,
right.
yeah, I think that's perfect. Yep.
put having the ice in with it, or pour it back and forth and then add the ice?
Oh, Shelley, do you want to speak?
I usually have the ice in it. I don't
Yeah.
know what you're supposed
I mean, that's
to
what
do.
we usually do too.
I do
but
too. Yeah, yeah. So I don't. Do you know Susan Feebig? Have you connected with her, Shelley? She wrote On the Bloody Trail, which is kind of like a Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, Susan. Yeah, totally. No, we've been chatting a lot. She's actually coming to Seattle in, I think, November, maybe. So we're going to hang out. We're meeting up with Dimitri. Going to have some Bloody Marys, of
Alright.
course.
Why weren't we invited to this party?
I know. You need to come. Come fly out to Seattle.
Corporation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Treasurer.
Let me check our big fat budget and see.
Or the lack of.
Yeah.
Which brings me to another question I had for you, Shelley. If we were
You're not going to ask for money, are
able
you?
to get out there, well, could you cook on the ads? No,
I click on your ads all the time.
All right.
Thank
see,
you.
her stock just went up once again. Wow. No,
Well,
is it okay if all four of us just flop on your couch then when we show up in Seattle? That would be great.
Oh, I'll sleep with Brad.
You and what army?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Geraldine.
Yeah, Geraldine.
One of
Sorry.
you is going to have to cuddle up with my dog, Gordon. So.
Gordon. I gotta tell my
Greg
friends
can
those
do
things.
that.
He's a handsome fellow. I've seen him on some pictures. Yeah. Can you? Do you guys hear our dog barking in the house? He really wants to get out here.
Yeah, well, too bad.
He really wants a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, and he's jealous.
He wants the bacon.
He got into what Erica's drink one time. What was that? We had some dreadful schnapps or something, and I think it had.
I gave it to him personally.
Oh, man. Yeah, he was overserved.
He was rough the next day.
It was funny though.
Literally rough the next day.
He's all cranky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted a big greasy breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelley, let's talk garnishing for a moment, because we've had our fun with garnishes,
Oh, Lord.
and you know, I'm
Okay.
just wondering, what is your take on this? Are garnishes overrated, or do you focus more on what's in the glass versus what's decorating the glass? What's your take?
I definitely love garnishes. I love bigger the better. It's super fun. But if what's in the glass is terrible, it's a terrible Bloody Mary, hands down.
Yeah.
So you have to focus on the drink first, and as long as that's good, solid, balanced, spicy, perfect, then go crazy on the garnish. It just makes it more fun.
And going through the book, I mean, a lot of the ones that are featured in the book, some of them, it's a very simple garnish, if anything at all. So you didn't downgrade anybody if they didn't go overboard on what drapes over the top of the glass.
Right, exactly. I mean, Bloody Marys are so different. It's completely different to go to a place like Sam's Tavern that has a cool bacon vodka Bloody Mary drink, but is also topped with a cheesy slider. That's awesome, but it's totally different than another more refined place that just puts quality vodka in the Bloody Mary and lets that shine through.
One of the places, and I don't remember the name of it, but there was scotch in there.
Oh,
that
right.
stood out
Yes,
to me.
I saw
Yeah,
it.
Brave Horse Tavern.
Was-
They
yeah.
do
Brave
a
Horse,
scotch in their Bloody Mary.
So what, did that knock you back after about 2 minutes? Were you on the floor, or
I'm
what's
not
the
a
deal?
scotch drinker, so you really have to like scotch to like that kind of Bloody Mary. I mean, I've had them a few different places, and it's just not for me personally, but it's a fun thing if you do like scotch.
Snipers like cilantro Bloody Marys, and I noticed that you're saying that's going to be really becoming more popular now, because I love cilantro in a Bloody Mary. And,
Oh yeah, me too. I think it's amazing.
mhm.
I agree. But now I've heard recently that there's a genetic predisposition where certain people find
They don't like
cilantro
right.
to be just disgusting, like a soapy flavor.
Hmm.
Someone just
It's
commented.
true. I used to be like that when I was a kid. I hated the smell of cilantro. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand being anywhere near it. And then for some reason, it just totally changed, and I like it now.
Shelley, what is the obsession with not only just with you, but so many of us? Why this obsession with Bloody Marys?
Because we're always trying to find the best one. It doesn't matter how amazing or great you get one served to you. You always think, okay, this is the new bar. Now I can go and get another good one. It's this
Right.
this great passion for trying to find the next new thing.
Yep.
Did you
I
go
agree.
into writing this book with a budget? Because you obviously probably blew the budget.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Yes, I do have a budget. My husband keeps me on a budget, so I can't go too crazy. But he also accompanies me to go to these places, which is fun. So he gets to partake.
And how long did it take you to visit? Because there were some about 100 or something that you visited, right?
Yeah. I ended up visiting. It was like 107 or something crazy like that. I did 60 Bloody Marys in 60 days.
Oh.
But the overall research amount was, probably since April or May, I've been going places. So
Outstanding.
it was a while.
Brad once did 60 Bloody Marys in a weekend.
Oh, you
Yeah.
wish.
And I'm proud of it.
He didn't write a thing about that other than
He couldn't write.
his signature on the bail bond. That's about all
I'm
he
proud
wrote.
of that.
Well, so are you heading over today again to the, and I botched that too. What is this big shindig that's going on that you're judging? What's it called?
Yeah, it's the second annual Bloody Mary Festival, San Francisco Bloody Mary Festival. It's put on by the Bloody Mary Liberation Party. They're based out of New York. They do these
Yeah.
huge festivals, It's going to be crazy today. I think it's something like 700 and something people who are going to be there. 13 Bloody Marys. I'm judging. My good friend Jason Poole from Preservation and Company is also judging. He's an awesome dude. If you haven't tried their mix yet, you got to get some of that. They do really good pickles and stuff too. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a great drunken time.
How do you prep your intestines for judging?
What?
I already told you I drink a screwdriver.
We've seen
And
that. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then-
think we. Oh, go ahead.
And then, in your opinion, is there, in terms of a something to cleanse the palate, what do you recommend when you're moving through judging different bloodies? What do you use to cleanse the palate?
If I can get my hands on a beer, I'm really happy. It's actually really great to do. I mean, that's what the beer back is for. You have the Bloody Mary, you cleanse the palate with the beer back. So it's great to have one of those, especially when you're doing like 13 Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
It's to have something in between.
How do you answer the question when you go to the doctor? How many drinks did you have in the last week?
Do you drink?
She lies like the rest of us.
It's hard. I'm like, if it's during one of my like 60 and 60 research phases, it's like,
Stay away
I
from
couldn't
the
really
doctor.
tell you how many I'm actually having.
Well, for the record, Greg, didn't you get your health risk assessment at work and you told them that you drank like quite excessively and you still got a 95%?
I did, yeah.
Good for you!
And
Only in Wisconsin.
why is that?
No
As Shelley has
vodka.
told us, the secret is vodka. Yeah, no, I nailed it. I think I had a 96. Wasn't it?
Something.
Yeah.
You nailed it. You
They
studied
make a
hard
bigger
for the test.
breathalyzer.
We have an online question
So we
for
have
you,
a question,
Shelley.
yeah, one of our
Um,
viewers.
Michael took no relation to Greg whatsoever.
No.
He says, "Did you mention how to buy the book? And if I buy one, could I get it autographed by the review crew as well as the author?"
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, I'd be willing.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll give you a hint. He lives
you can buy
in
it
Mexico.
If you go to drunkentomato.com/shop, that's where you can buy it directly from me. I can autograph it, and then I can send it out to you guys in Wisconsin. You can all autograph it, and we can get it sent out.
That
Wow,
would
I
work.
feel
Awesome.
honored.
So let's get people to your website again, Shelley. It's drunkentomato.com. Is that
Yes.
right? And then you have, just go there. You'll get lost. There's a lot of good stuff on that site. But then, they have an area where you can shop and buy some cool stuff. Do you run any ads on your site, Shelley?
I do run ads. Yeah, go click on them.
So right? Come on. I mean, if people want to,
Everybody just get click happy.
it's
Get click
basically
happy.
what you're doing when you click on her ads and our ads are you're funding alcohol research essentially, so you can feel good
Exactly.
about that. I'm not sure you can write it off on your taxes, but yeah. Well,
Oh, I write it all off on my taxes.
Well, why
Every single
not?
one of those
Yeah.
Bloody Marys is a write-off.
it should be, yes.
Right, should be.
Wow, I think the government is going to start paying me.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
You and Scott Walker.
Don't get me started. Well, I feel like we've kept you kind of a while, longer than I
Have we
thought
kept
to,
our
but-
viewers? We had 300 some
No,
earlier.
We have
kept Shelley, but everyone else has
we have
dropped off.
7.5 hours to go.
Well, Shelley, doggone it. It would be great to have you to look. Do you ever get to the Midwest? It would be great to have you sit in on one
Factor
of
it
these
into
things.
the budget next
Wouldn't
year.
it? Yeah. We'll
I
fly you
know.
out.
I need
We'll
to
fly
come
you
out. Well, one of my most favorite places in the entire world is the Wisconsin Dells. So.
Oh, well, we're an hour and
Take it out
15
there to
minutes
the Dells
away.
and swing by.
Oh,
Yeah.
15 minutes.
We're an hour and 15 minutes from there, so
Yeah, now you're talking.
not bad.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Get on
Awesome.
some ride, or slide down the slides there and hail some chlorine water, and then drive an hour and 15 minutes, and then you can wash it all down with a good bloody
Somebody
Mary.
probably even come and pick you up.
Perfect.
A
Yeah,
good chaser. Yeah.
yeah.
We
Well-
could send the Bloody
chauffeur
Mary
limo.
mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Oh,
Yeah. We do have
We have Vincent.
a bloody mobile.
Yeah, our designated 12-year-old driver.
Right. Well, did you guys have any other questions for Shelley? I feel like we should let her probably
She's
put
done
pants
well.
on and
Yes.
you know
Get to
on
this
I need
with
to
it.
get my pants on so I can go judge some Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
Please do that.
Well, boy, thanks a lot. It really has been a pleasure, and I want to say the word kindred spirit right now.
Yes.
Clearly,
Very nice.
we have a lot in common, and I think all four of us love the book, and we're really
Yes.
impressed with it. And again, people can go to the Drunken Tomato and buy it. I also have a link to it on bestbloodymaryrecipe.com. Check it out. You're going to like this book.
Make a great stocking
And,
stuffer.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedule, Shelley, to talk with us, and we hope to.
No, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for reading the book. I'm glad you guys liked it. It's amazing. You know, this is why I do it, for all the fellow Bloody Mary enthusiasts out there.
Yay.
All right.
All right.
Rock on, rock on.
Yeah, thank you,
Happy Bloody
Shelley.
Mary Day.
Yeah, have fun at the show.
Yeah. See ya.
Thank you.
Drink a lot. Drink at least 13.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I never knew reviewing a book could be so fun.
Fun.
Right?
And this is
All
really
these people with their book
this is
clubs.
really a good Bloody
Yeah,
Mary.
who
Greg.
knew?
It's a good
God,
Bloody
she is
Mary.
obnoxious. Wow, I thought she would never hang up. That was horrible. Holy cow.
Barrero's glad we were able to have the interview with the author.
Oh,
So,
man.
glad
So
you could
one
hear it.
person is still with us, Michael Barrero. Here's to you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If you guys want to bike over.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well,
Well, that was fun.
we're just getting started.
Oh, right.
We have 6.5 more
Oh.
hours.
Well,
It's
take
kind
us
of like
right
the
up at
Jerry Lewis
7:30.
Labor Day
Yeah.
telethon.
I can-
We need refills.
Can
Where's
we-
Ed McMahon
we,
to introduce the next
Can
act?
we
right?
retire to the sailboat? Can we take the
Yeah,
sailboat?
yeah. Just pick this whole table
Yeah.
up.
All right, we're going to sign off. We're going to leave
Oh.
you with the beautiful sounds of Johnny Paycheck.
Very nice.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. You guys are great. We had a great time. Hope you can make it to the Bobby Bear Show on Friday. If not,
I just
kidding.
came in
All right,
here
stay high, everybody.
force of habit.
Cheers.
I don't intend to
We need
spend
refills, Greg.
much
Yes.
time
One of
in
those.
here,
Oh, God, we're still on.
but I saw